crap. And then we ran into our building. And then we had to lock the doors. And the scariest part was we had to lock the doors for the smoke to not come in, but there were still people outside, and they were just like pressed up against the wall, and the smoke just like flew by, and there was like debris everywhere.
Let's say today's guest is Prime, who is a very good personal friend of mine and one of the best squad mates I've could ever have on Warzone. When he's not being a pain in my butt, he is very funny and loves to troll the enemy team in hilarious ways. He streams for fun and is a full-time husband and father. Let's learn more and poke some fun here. So ready, here is Prime. Hello, Prime. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, Plixie Poppers?
Plixie Poppers, dude! Did you just like my new entrance and all the
Oh
the
yeah,
moves?
it was
Man?
fancy.
Dude,
I
I'm
feel like
very
I'm on the
fancy.
Tonight Show.
I do, yeah, right. And oh, I forgot. Oh, here's Prime. Yes. Oh, guys, stop it with the clapping. Oh, goodness me.
My guys, cut it out.
Cut it out. Okay, let's see.
I used to get that a lot because my nickname's Joey in real life. So in high school, everybody used to do that to me all the time from Full House.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I forgot that was actually from Full House. I haven't watched that in years.
Yeah.
Aw, so how are you doing today?
Not bad. It's a pretty quiet day today at work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So nice and relaxed.
Me too. I'm excited to get started on the weekend and just be lazy. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. I had a busy weekend last week.
So what'd you do today? Did you have anything to do this morning? Did you eat your breakfast?
I did. I had egg whites with bacon and cheese on a garlic bagel. That's my go-to. And I'm in like a transition period at work, so I'm like transitioning my old stuff over to my to a new manager, and I'm moving to a new team. So it's been a little light on work because of that transition. So I'm waiting for that to all kick into gear.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
Mhm.
I had a chai tea, double spice chai tea. That's the only way to have it. And then I also had a raisin bagel. My cat almost killed me just now. But yeah, I had a raisin bagel. It was very delicious. Our first segment today is... It's going to be a fast Q&A segment to get to know you better. It's called Interrogation Station.
Oh, snap. Let's go.
Okay, so afterwards, the viewers will have the chance to vote on how you did. Are you ready?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm ready now. Okay, that was exactly 2 seconds.
Oh, got it. Okay, let's go. Okay, so if you could, if you had to have a pet, what would it be?
A dog.
You had to have any pet? A dog? What kind of dog?
I really want a Doberman, but
Oh.
my wife doesn't want one because she says they're scary looking. But I love them. I think they're the cutest.
Oh, so cute. Dobermans are big babies. I've babysat them before.
That's what I keep telling her, but she's like, oh, I don't know. They look scary. They might try to bite me. I'm like, no. If you get them as a puppy, they're not gonna bite you. You're gonna be like their family. Like, yo.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, how about if you could have any animal as a personal mode of transportation, which animal would you choose?
Oh, wow. A personal mode of transport. I guess, the logical answer would be a horse because they're fast.
Mm-hmm.
That's a quick fire answer.
You could have chosen a crocodile. They're fast.
In the water, maybe, I mean, in my mind, I was thinking like cheetah, like, that's really fast, but I'm a big guy and like the cheetah wouldn't probably last.
I mean, like, it's all in the, you gotta think out of the box.
Or maybe like a giant eagle from Lord of the Rings. That would be the best mode of transportation.
That's dope. I
Boom.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I could have never thought of something as good as that. Okay.
A pterodactyl. Yeah, I like that.
A pterodactyl, yes. A fire horse. Oh, gator death roll. Ooh, beach or mountainside?
Beach, 100%.
I love the beach too. Okay, hold a tarantula for an hour or spend the night in a haunted asylum.
Spend the night in a haunted asylum. I love that. I actually want to be I wanted to be like a side ghost hunter, like on the side. If I had the money for it, I'd just go do that, like for fun. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, I wouldn't want something coming home with me. Okay, if you were trapped in a horror movie, who are 3 people who you would bring with you to survive?
Oh, that's easy. Sam and Dean Winchester, and Probably Velma. She's pretty smart.
Okay, wait. How about family members? I should really fix that question. How about just people you know personally?
Oh, people I know.
Mhm.
Definitely my best friend in real life. Because we've been through so much, and he knows me
Aw.
like inside and out.
Aw.
A haunted house. I probably bring my wife. She's really not scared of those things, and she's really good under pressure. And the third one would be, I don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I need somebody with like,
You know
muscles.
him personally?
Maybe not. I feel like I do. I've seen a lot of his movies.
I feel like I know him.
Personally, it would probably just be like, I'll probably bring Supremacy Gaming with me since he's good at Phasmo and he's good at all that stuff. So.
Oh, cute. Okay, let's see. Would you rather spend time in space or in the depths of the ocean for a while?
I probably would rather. Well, wow, that's a difficult question. I'll pick the ocean. I'll pick the ocean. I'll pick the ocean because that's a quick escape. If I get stuck in space, I'm kind of screwed.
That's true. I was thinking like it could be dark in the ocean too, though, like in the depths. I couldn't handle that.
I mean, either way, it's pretty scary, I think. But
true that. Okay, let's see. Would you rather be Spider-Man or Iron Man?
Oh, I definitely would pick Spider-Man.
Spider-Man seems dope, but Iron Man has all the cool toys too.
Yeah, but you gotta like find places to store that, and like, you gotta put it on and off. Spider-Man is just like always there. Like he could just be like riding a bus, like in the movies, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, I just need to jump out a window and I'll be fine. Exactly. Iron Man, I gotta go I gotta put my shorts on, I gotta put my t-shirt on. I gotta put all this gear on before I do anything.
True. Ventral says I would pick Iron Man. Oh. Okay.
So nanotech. Yeah, true.
here's the important question. In a teen love novel, would you rather be a bedazzled vampire or a big doggy man?
I would pick the vampire.
You would be a bedazzled vampire?
Yeah, I'd be a bedazzled vampire. Yeah.
Okay, would you rather have the power to read minds or talk fluently to animals?
Read minds.
Okay, how about pizza with or without pineapples?
Without pineapples.
Without.
Did
you hear that, chat? Did you hear that?
No. No pineapples. No tiendo.
Camping or hotel?
I like both.
Yeah?
I don't think I can be able to pick. I mean, I do rural camping and I do like hotels when I go on trips. I can't. That's a tough one. That's a good one.
I like no bugs, so I like sleeping in the hotel. Yeah, that's me. No bugs.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on that one.
Did somebody just say mustard on pizza? Who said mustard on pizza?
What? SKG? What? Are you nuts?
SKG said mustard on pizza. What is wrong with you? Oh no, this guy. Oh, that's your friend, Brett. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see.
I've heard of like hot honey on pizza, like hot honey with pepperoni. Like that
kind of sounds good.
That's actually good, but I've never heard about mustard.
Oh wow. Okay, let's see. If you could have a wild animal as a pet, what would you be? What would it be?
Oh, a lion. 100% a
lion. Oh,
yeah.
That's so cute. How about a liger
take naps
too?
all day.
I would choose a liger.
They look kind of weird to me. I don't know.
They look very chonky.
Yeah, they look like they shouldn't exist for some reason.
they were, yeah. I mean, okay. Let's see. We're on like we have a lot more questions. Do you want to stop asking questions? I'll get to the real meat and potatoes, or you want to keep going?
It's your show. I'm down for whatever.
Okay. If you were a bender like in Avatar, the last Airbender, what bending would you choose? Nice. Yes.
I've thought about that one before, and I definitely would be a firebender.
I love water bending, but I also love air bending. So
you could be the Avatar. You could just be the Avatar.
Exactly.
And do all of it.
Exactly. I feel like I do that. I have enough room on my forehead for the big arrow. I can do
Bloodbender. Ooh.
Ooh. Who said that?
Stannis?
Oh, Stannis. Stannis said blood. Oh, that wrong comment. Bloodbender. Ooh. That's That's scary.
Gotta watch out for him in the Avatar world.
Stannis, I'm watching out for you. Let's see. Would you rather live in a world with no music or no movies?
No, no music. I love movies more than music. Like I don't think I could.
Yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't go without it.
Yeah. Okay, how about wine or beer?
Beer.
Interesting. What kind of beer?
I like a good IPA. I need like
Okay.
a really good IPA.
I don't know why I ask. I know nothing about beers. Okay, pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Texting or calling?
Texting. 100%. I'm so bad at phone calls.
Yeah, I'm a chatty Cathy. I can talk all day on the phone.
Yeah. It's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's like it's hard for me to talk. I'd rather just text you.
Yeah. If you could only eat one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Interesting. I like Asian food. So would that, or it has to be more specific than that?
No, I think it's a general thing.
Yeah, I like Asian food is like my number one. Like a lot of Thai, Chinese, Japanese, like the whole area. I
Yeah.
usually like all their type of foods.
Okay. Okay, how about this one? Would you rather never have to sleep again or never have to eat again?
Never have to sleep again.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at.
I hate sleeping actually. It takes me a long time to fall asleep because I just want to be up doing stuff the whole time.
Yeah. That's interesting too. Yeah, because I mean think about it. Like you could get so much stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So you have basically unlimited amount of time, basically. Let's see here. If you could have any inanimate object as a sidekick, what would it be?
An inanimate object as a sidekick? Maybe like a good
questions on this show.
Maybe like a good katana.
Ooh.
I mean, it depends on like what you need the object for, I guess.
I would want a bowling ball. That way it'd have eyes and a mouth, and we can have conversations.
And you call it Wilson.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Darn it, Prime, you stole my joke.
Wilson!
Wilson! Oh god. Okay, let's see. If you had to put yourself in a movie, which one of these would you choose? Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, or Harry Potter?
Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, would you keep the ring?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't keep the ring.
I'm watching you.
I wouldn't be that guy. No. Actually, that's one of my bucket list things. If in New Zealand, you can actually go to New Zealand where they film Lord of the Rings, and they can take you to like the spots in the movie where they had all the battles, like out on the plains and stuff, like in New Zealand. And like I want to go out there and just reenact the whole thing from the top of the hill.
That would be really cool. I would really like that. That's awesome. Okay, last question. If you had to have an insect as a pet, what would it be?
An insect?
Mm-hmm.
I probably would pick a bee.
A bee? Ooh.
Yeah. I actually like bees. Cute. Bees are cool.
I saved a bee one time.
He was
out
tell
on
us.
He was out on the sidewalk, and it was she was like sitting there, and she wouldn't move. I even poked it. And she didn't move, so I was like, oh no, she's dying. So I ran to the house, and I got a little droplet of honey, and I gave it to her. I actually filmed it. I think I still have it on my phone. And she was drinking the honey, and then after that, she flew away. She was all good.
So the bee just basically bamboozled you for some free honey. Is that that's probably what happened?
Yeah, but I cleaned it up afterwards because I know that she was gonna bring her friends, and I'm not about to be chased by bees.
She's like, hey guys, come play dead over here. This lady's gonna bring us a bunch of honey.
I was like, I cleaned it with Windex after that. I was like, that's a one-time thing, honey. No. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a poll. Now you're gonna tell me if Prime did a wonderful job, if he sucked, if he's a silly Sally, all in the chat, okay? So put that in the poll that LV Dragon's gonna put up. Let's see. I'm so bad at this. Okay, now We got a sponsor, guys. We got a sponsor. Do you guys struggle to remember important dates, names, and other details? Do you often find yourself forgetting where you put your keys, your phone? Well, we got just the product for you. It's called the Forget-Me-Not Hat. Okay, the Forget-Me-Not Hat is a revolutionary new invention that uses advanced memory-enhancing technology to help you remember everything that has a built-in computer chip, and that also scans your brain and detects any gaps or any smooth surfaces. It then sends a signal to your brain that triggers a memory recall, allowing you to remember whatever you need to. The hat is stylish and comfortable to wear. That comes in variety of colors and designs. It perfects for anyone who wants to boost their memory and avoid embarrassing forgetful moments. Plus, it's very easy to use. Just put it on and let the hat do the rest. Let's see here. So don't let the forgetfulness hold you back anymore. Order your Forget-Me-Not hat today and start remembering everything like a pro. I hate doing those.
You did well. You did well.
We're gonna get a real sponsorship one of these days. Oh wait, I forgot to do. Let's see. Hold on. Wait. We got the applause. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, everybody's buying the Forget Me hat.
Thanos.
Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna get into the real meat and potatoes. Are you ready, Prime?
Sure, I love meat and potatoes.
Ever Dragon's screaming at me from the backstage. He says, "Hold on." But would you buy the Forget Me hat? Who won? Oh, that's right. Who won? What happened to me? Who did it?
I feel like I would buy the Forget Me hat, but I would forget about it in like 2 seconds after I bought it.
That's fair. Somebody followed me out loud, JOs. How are you? I don't know how to say your name, but thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah.
JOs.
We got a follower.
He did all right. Give me the mic. Tied. Oh. So he did I, and then give me the mic. They want you out, and they want to sit in your place.
To be fair, I voted for give me the mic, so one of those votes are for me.
But you have the mic already.
Exactly. Boom. Done.
Okay.
Prediction came true. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, we want to hear more from the audience. I'm going to post the link in the chat. LV is going to post the link in the chat. If you guys want to ask anonymous questions and or comments to make.
Do it.
It's going to be called Covert Query. We're going to pull them up at the end of the show, and we're going to read them to Prime. Heck yes. So don't forget to do that. Covert Query, guys.
Yeah, okay. Sounds fun.
Here comes the serious mode. Are you ready?
All right. Let me get my serious face on.
Here, I gotta take my glasses off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How did you come up with the name Prime? What does it mean to you?
So this it all started like with COVID. Like we had the whole directory to work from home. So I actually started watching Hermitcraft. I don't know if you guys watched that. It's like the Minecraft series. Oh, by the way, nice color juice there, Plixie. And then I think I was like watching an episode of Transformers or something, and I was like, oh, that would be a cool name, Prime. I was like, let me just make this screen name Prime and start playing some video games and stuff like that, and it just kind of grew from there. But the name Prime is pretty, like there's a whole lore behind it with Transformers. Like it's not just like Optimus Prime; it comes from a whole line of characters that they developed, that all start with Prime, and it's like it means like a leader and like the number one and stuff like that. So I felt like that really kind of enveloped like my personality a little bit at that time. So I kind of stuck with it, and then everyone just kind of like kept using it. So I was like, I'll just keep using it, and it kind of just grew, and that's where I am right now.
He's a Transformer, the 25th Prime. Oh, that's cool.
There you go. I like the lore.
Cool. Stannis said that. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that it was that delved deep into that name. That's really cool.
Yeah.
How did you get into streaming?
So like I said, I don't know if you guys know about Hermitcraft, but it's like a bunch of Minecraft. It's one of the famous Minecraft servers out there. And they basically get together and they play Minecraft. And I thought that was a really fun idea. And So I was like, I want to do this. So I went online and Googled, like, there has to be like other communities that are not as famous that are doing the same thing. And I found a server in Europe, and I messaged the guy that owned it, and we interacted a little bit. And then, like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years later, I'm still part of the server. I'm a admin now. But while on the server, you meet like a lot of people there as well, and they were talking about this thing called Twitch, and I didn't even know about Twitch back then.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, and then I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, this would be fun if I started streaming. So I just like set up like a really small console, and I just started like streaming Minecraft for a while, and I didn't get any viewers. So I started doing more research on like how do I build myself? Like how do I get more viewers? And then I started learning about Discord, and I started learning about different communities, and I started getting into like, these different types of communities. Then I started playing Apex. And it's funny because when I started playing Apex, which was also introduced to me by someone in the Minecraft community, I met I met SKG. What was the name of that group that we joined? Anyway, I joined this group. I was playing a game with them, and I found out they were streamers, so I looked them up, and then um, yeah, SSG. I found that group, and then that's how I met SKG, and I met like I started branching out into different streamers, and then I met Vengeful through there, and I met all these other people, and I kind of just kept it just like it was like a branch. It just kept going on, like going into
Aw.
different communities. And I met you because Vengeful rated you, and then I met you, and then that's how I met other people, and it just kept going on and on from there. And it's just that's where I am right now, and I just kept learning more from everybody. They just kept teaching me, do this with your stream. Oh, you could add alert boxes. You could do these visuals. You could do like all these cool things. And me, I come from a heavy technical background, so it was very easy for me to do all that stuff. And then boom, I am where I am today right now.
Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool. I love how with people like you just meet others and you just gain this new family that you can have and talk to and rely on. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. Um, let's see. Now, with being the streamer, we have to manage life outside of streaming also. So, how do you manage your time between streaming, creating content, and other responsibilities as being a father and a husband?
It's very hard. I mean, I haven't even streamed in like months because of that, because I've been doing a lot of transition. I don't know how certain people can like even go to work and then stream right after work, because usually by like 5 or 6 o'clock after work, I'm just like dead tired. And
Yeah.
it's not that I don't want to stream, I do, but then I don't have the energy to do it because I want to be on stream and have higher energy and being able to be like, giving, giving it my all, and not just be like, they're just like playing video games, being quiet on the side. So, I wish I could answer it to say like I can do it, but for me I can't, because between my daughter and my real life and all the events that we have going on plus work, it's just like it's way too much. So, I usually go on at night when it's, everyone's asleep or like everyone's wind down a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of create that balance. But yeah, I do miss out on a lot of other things because of real life, and it's hard. I mean, you need to have that
Yeah.
availability, to do all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely understand. I know that like even with my own life, we have just the three cats, and even that's like a handful for me. So I can't imagine having a daughter and like a wife to take care of. That's a lot, and also working on top of that. I'm sure it's very very hard. Um,
Yeah, we're also very like social, so we have a lot of friends and stuff, and we take a lot of trips.
yeah.
And it's just like, I want to do those things, but it's a trade off. I won't have time to do the streaming thing if I did that,
Mm-hmm.
because then I won't have a set schedule, and things would always be changing. And I don't want to do that to my community either. If they're expecting me for a certain time, and I'm always canceling because I have to go, do X, Y, and Z with the family. So it's hard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's actually could be turned into a blessing too, because a lot of people, can't really like afford to go do things, or even go to lunch with their friends, and yeah, at least you can say like, I'm available for my friends and hang out with my family. We can go do fun things. It's a good way to look at it though. That's awesome. How is it being a husband and a father? What advice would you give to a new dad?
Um, I guess to a new dad, a lot of people try to plan. Like like my friends have kids, and then even when I was having my kid, we try to like read books, research things, try to like get into a mode where like, all right, we're gonna be prepared. This kid's gonna come. I'm gonna know exactly what to do. All kids are different, right? You can prepare as much as you want. When that kid comes, they're gonna be totally different than what you expected. And the best thing to do is just be patient and have an open mind and kind of learn with your child as they grow and grow with them and just be patient with them. I mean, I feel like kids look up to their parents a lot, and you want to be that role model for them. You want to be their teacher. So that's what the mindset you should get into when you have like a kid, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it raising your daughter? Were you scared at all?
No, I wish I was. I mean, it's a different fear. It's not like I'm scared to raise her. It's like more of I'm scared to lose her. It's a different type of fear. So, having her is like the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life. So, I always wanted to be a dad and always wanted to have a kid. So that was
Mhm.
like one of the things that I always wanted to do. So when she came, it was just like she was like literally I took her with me everywhere. I remember like she was like not even a month old. I would like wrap her up in the blanket and I'm like, all right, I need to go to the store. So I'll just carry her with me. We go to the
Aw.
store, we buy stuff. Um she was born in May, my birthday's in July. So she was like 3 months old. I took her to Atlantic City because I didn't want to leave her with anyone. So
Yeah.
yeah, I took her to Atlantic City and we just went to the hotel room and she hung out in the hotel room the whole time. And I was
Oh,
like, I just need to have her near me. Like I'm not ready to like just leave her with anyone at that point yet. But
oh.
you know,
That's so cute. Yeah, and it takes a lot of trust, and especially nowadays. Oh my gosh, with like relying on babysitters and other things like that. I
yeah,
mean, I wouldn't leave my cats with a stranger. Would
yeah,
never do that.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How did you and Mrs. Prime meet? How long have you been
Um,
together? Also,
so we've been together. I should know this. I mean, we've been married 10 years, but I
I'm
think
so bad at this too.
we've
It's
been
okay.
together like 13 years. So I used to be a club promoter when I was younger. Like it was me and like seven or six of our friends. And what we would do is so we would go to club owners and say, "Hey, we want to promote for you." So what they would do is they would cut a deal. Like we would charge people at the door to come in, and then their bar would be expected to make a certain amount of money. So we would promote, we would make flyers and have like these special type of parties, like foam parties and these different type of club events. So we used to hand out flyers, and she used to go to college because she's like 2 years younger than me. So she used to go to college, and we would go. Me and my cousin would go. He was friends with her, so we would go to her and give her flyers to hand out at her college, at her college dorm. So like that's how I first met her.
Oh,
Was through that, and when I first saw her, I really liked her a lot. So I looked her up on Facebook, and I started messaging her and bugging her and stuff like that, and we
oh.
started corresponding back and forth, and that's how we started like getting to know each other.
Was it love at first sight? Did you see her and go,
Yeah, it kind of was. I feel like
yeah?
it was. Yeah, after the first time I saw her, I was like, oh, I got to get to know this person. So
Aw.
I do it and like stalked her a little bit, and then messaged her and bothered her until she started talking to me.
Oh my goodness. When I first saw Jer, I did not want to talk to him. I was like, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was so grumpy with life and kind of upset with life at that time cuz I met some guys in high school and some guys in my first job, and they're all very perverty, and I was like,
Hmm.
no, I'm done. And then this nice man was like, hey, come sit next to us. We're not gonna bite you. Don't be a loner over there. And I was like, oh, he cute. And then after that, it was just, is this now?
Yeah, but it's funny because like she wouldn't want to go out with me. Like I would ask her out on like dates and stuff, and she would always decline and say no.
That's what I
Um,
did.
Yeah, so you know what I did? I finally got tired of it and I blocked her on Facebook, and then I stopped talking to her for like a whole year. And it kind of like pissed her off because she would go on her friend's account and say, "Hey, did Joey block you guys?" And they would be like, "No, he's right here." Blah, blah. I'd say, "Why did he
Oh,
just block me? Like, what the hell's going on?" So she kind of got the message after that, and then we started like flirting and then started getting to know each other a little bit more.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny because me and Jared, like he tried to ask me out several times, and I was like, no, no, because I wanted to see if he would get upset. I wanted to see if he was quick to anger, and
Mm.
so I was like, no, no, no.
She was testing you, Jared. She had you with a
Uh-huh.
quiz.
And then he sent me a text. He said, "Look, I'm interested in you. I think I've made that clear. So if you would like to date me, you need to make the decision now, or it's over."
Good
And
job, Jared.
I sat there. I looked at
Good
my
job.
phone, and I was like,
Listen, maybe Jared and I are the same. We don't like to play hard to get. Like, we want to do this. If you're down,
I
just
was
go.
scared. I was scared. That's my excuse. I was scared. I was like, I don't know this man. And then I was like, but wait, I don't want him to leave either.
It worked, right, Jared? It's a foolproof plan, Jared. That's how you do it.
And and then we went on our very first date. It was very great. It was yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, it's so cute.
What advice would you give to a new wedded couple?
That's a good. I mean, all couples are different, and you got to find out what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Before we got married, we had a lot of conversations about like, what we want our life to be. Like, what are you looking for? Not in a mate, but like, what are you looking for to like, grow a relationship, or like, where do you want to be? And we came to an agreement where it's like we're both like very strong individuals, and we wanted to see how that would work because we both like our own space, we both like our own things, and how do we do that as a couple? So even like up to today, we've been married like 11 years, so we kind of like stay in our lane a lot. Like I do my thing, she does her thing, and then we plan things with each other most of
Okay.
the time. And then we kind of like we both know we're strong ego and strong personalities. So like if she's passionate about something, I'll just like step back and not put my opinion in there and just kind of let her go with it. And if she needs my help, I help her. And we try to like not try to overstep each other a lot. So I think like um the biggest thing I would say is just kind of like sit down and talk about, what are your likes, what are your dislikes, what are you looking for in the next 10 years of like your relationship? What do you want to build? What are your goals? Set some goals and stuff like that, and kind of
Okay.
work towards it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like how you guys basically have a plan in that you guys figured it out that you do like your alone time, your solitude time, and that's super
Yeah.
cool because a lot of people don't figure that out, and then it becomes too late where they don't understand it. It's just a whole mess of misunderstanding, communication errors between the relationship.
Yeah. It's like you're going into a marriage, right? And that's a binding agreement, right? You're going to be there for a while, right?
Yeah.
Talk about what you like and what you don't like right off the bat, and get that out the way, and get that into agreement. Find out if that's going to work for you right off the bat, and before you even make that commitment. And kind of make an educated guess on like things and see where they
Mm.
land. Like her and I, like I said, we're very independent. Like I'll go on trips on by myself, she'll go on trips by herself with like her friends, and then we'll go on trips together sometimes. We kind
Oh.
of like work it out and say like, hey, I want to go to Miami with my girlfriends. I'm like, okay, what do we need to cover on our end, like with our daughter? Like, I'm here, I can take her to school or whatever, we'll be fine. Go ahead and do your thing. So it's more of like that kind of like discussion and commit, and what's the word I'm looking for? Um, it's like making a deal or something. Like I
Yeah.
forget the word. It begins with a C. I can't remember it, but it's basically talking about it. Like you want to do something that's great. I support you
Compromising.
100%. Compromising, right? Yeah. You want to go do something, go ahead and do it, but we still have family things to do, right? So does that
Mm-hmm.
work with the family things to do? Yeah. Okay, then go for it. You know.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. I definitely. Oh, Snipman. Snipman, thank
What
you
do you
so
say?
much for the $10 tip. I appreciate you so
Woo!
much. That is going to our grocery fund, baby. Thank you so much, Snip. I really appreciate you. I
You
wish
should
we
buy
had
more egg
like
rolls.
exactly to burn in the oven like we did the
Exactly.
last time.
Definitely. Burnt
I
egg
wish
rolls.
it would like go, "Puzza, we got $10." So I'll just do it. Oh wait, I could. There we go. I did the sound. Thank you, Snip. I'd say with mine and Jared's relationship, we like we feel alone even though we're with each other. Like, and I'd say that we do like our video game time alone with friends. That we be like, we'll look at each other, we'll be like, okay, bye, with our plate of food, and just be like, don't talk to me now. It's our video game time. But I would say I'm very much a leech. I'm a leech. I'm like, he'll go to work and he'll be like, what's on my leg? And I'll be like, me, I'm on your leg.
Jared, hi, I'm here. But you see that could work for you, right? I mean, as a couple, that works for you, then that works for you. I mean,
Yeah, he
that's
doesn't.
your
He's
thing.
so patient. Let me tell you, I wish I had the zoom in right now that I could just zoom in my face. He's patient. He's a very patient man. Anyway, okay. Now I hear that we live in two opposite places, right? I live in a very small town, and you live in the big city. How is it living in New York?
You know, it's funny because like I meet a lot of people like from your part of the world and that come here and they're like, "Oh, this is so great." But it's different when you grow up here. Like the magic doesn't exist for people that grew up in New York.
I see.
For us it's like the norm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird cuz when I go to like small towns, I love it. It's quiet, you know, everyone knows each other. You know, there's like these nice local spots. Like when I go on vacation, I don't ever go to like tourist destinations. I go find like the locals and like hang out with them and go to their bars and eat their local food and stuff like that. I find like that more interesting. For me, it's like you know, New York is just like like it's not that great. And I you know I lived here. Yeah, I lived there all my life, and I've been to every part of New York, and it's just you know at some point I guess it's just become tone deaf because you just live here the whole time.
Mm.
But you like you lived in Vegas, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
would you say like it's that spectacular for people? Like would you
No, I hate it there.
yeah, exactly. But some people go to Vegas and like, we're in Vegas, we're gonna
I,
get drunk and do all these crazy stuff. And
oh, I remember when we visited here, and then we were going back, and we were in the airplane, and everybody was the pilot was like, okay, we're about to touch down in Vegas, and and then I was like, ugh. And then everybody started going screaming Vegas, baby, and I was just like, and then
exactly.
this couple looked at us and like, we're having a wedding in Vegas. Would you like to join us? And I was like, no. No, I
You're like,
don't
no,
want to.
like, yeah, I would love to.
I would love to. It was terrible. I was like, please don't invite me to
Yeah.
something. And they're like, we're staying in the big fancy, I think they said the Flamingo. And me just knowing the casinos, I was like, you don't want to stay there. No, pick anything else but the Flamingo. not to
Yeah.
trash on Flamingo, sponsor me. But anyways, yeah, I don't like Vegas. It's not. It's very
Yeah.
dirty. It's very loud. The people are not nice.
You know,
I'd say I am not a city gal. No.
yeah, I wish part of me could like see it from their perspective, but
Mhm.
it's hard to when you grow up here. It's like they're like, "Oh, look at the buildings; they're so big. What? You can get food any time of the day." And for me, it's like, "Yeah, you know, you can't. That's nice."
Yeah.
All I see is, "Oh, there's a lot of traffic. People are assholes." Uh,
Yeah. I would say that too. Like, definitely Vegas is like, you could drop down on the floor and people just step over you and be like, huh? You know,
yeah.
like
Yep. Exactly.
over here,
Exactly.
like I don't know, you sneeze and somebody in the field will be like, bless you.
See, I would love that. Like, that's so cool. I'm like, thank you. Whoever said that's
I
so,
love it, really do. But sometimes, like, when you want to like grab something and go, you can't because like people will
yeah.
be like, "Oh, how's your cat? How's your third cat? How's your second cat?" And you know, oh, they'll know them by name. They'll know their birthdays, and I'll just be like, "How do you know this? How do you know
Like
this?"
we took a like I have a lot of trips, but one of the trips we went to, it was like in Pennsylvania, like in Amish country, and they have firewood and stuff outside, and I'm just like where do we just take this? And then when you go to it, there's like a box that says, "Oh, take what you need and put whatever you want and put whatever amount you want inside." And it's like, wow, people actually trust people to do that out here. Like you know, New York, it was like just take it and just go. But you know, it's like it's weird to see like that dynamic out there.
Yeah, for sure. One more thing about living in a small town. When we first came here, people were waving at us, and they still do that to this day. They always like wave, or they'll be like they'll honk and wave. I'll be like, what? They don't know me. Who are you waving to? That's a big thing in the countryside is that everyone's always waving.
Yeah, and being nice and stuff like that. It's like that's the cool thing. That's what I find cool. Like New
Y-
York is not like that. So
yeah. Oh, here's a good question. What is the craziest thing you have ever seen or happen while you were out and about?
in New York,
Mm-hmm.
oh geez,
Like,
I
do you see crazy things like all the time?
all the time. Like it's just I don't know. Like there's people like cursing each other out.
Mm-hmm.
People have gotten to like fist fights like 5 feet in front of me, and I'm just like, okay, just
Oh,
watching them watch it unfold. I've seen car accidents happen right in front of me. Um, I don't I don't know what the craziest thing is. I guess like the craziest thing that happened to me was like 9/11. You guys know about 9/11, right? So my job used to be 10 blocks from the World Trade Center. So when I came out of the subway, all you saw was like burning paper flying all over the place. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So we walk, and at the corner, the Twin Towers were on fire. And we're like 10 blocks from the Twin Towers. So we're just looking at it burn, me and my coworker. And we're like, what the hell's going on? And all of a sudden, like the first tower just comes down in front of us. And he's already running on the block. And it didn't click to me like all that debris is like coming this way. So I was like, oh crap. And then we ran into our building, and then we had to lock the doors. And the scariest part was we had to lock the doors for the smoke to not come in, but there were still people outside, and they were just like pressed up against the wall, and the smoke just like flew by, and there was like debris everywhere. So I guess that's probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me in New York.
I had no idea that you were about to say that. I thought you were going to say I saw a lady in a flamingo outfit dancing around the city. I have no idea.
I
I
mean,
am so sorry you went
That
through
happens
that.
in the subway. We've seen that in the subway. A lot of crazy things happen in the subway like that. A lot
I
of peddlers that do stuff like that. But
yeah.
yeah, 9/11 was insane.
Oh, I didn't know you went through that. I'm so happy you were okay. That
Yeah,
God got you through that. I'm wow, Prime. I
yeah,
had no
it was an
idea.
experience. Yeah, my mom worked there too, but she was home that day, thank God.
Oh,
So
thank
she
God.
worked like 2 blocks from where I worked, so it was a very bad day. And then we had to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, and we went across the bridge, the second tower fell, and then everything was shut down. So we had to walk. I had to walk home. It was like it was insane. It was intense.
Oh
It
my
was just chaotic that
gosh.
whole day.
Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine how you felt like getting out of that situation. Like I imagine like what would be the first thing I'd do once I got into my house and close the door.
Well,
I
that's the thing. Like the whole time, we didn't know what happened. We just came
yeah.
out, and the towers were burning. Like we didn't know a plane hit the tower. We didn't know all of that happened. There's no communication. All the cell phones were down. Everything was like, you know, my parents were like freaking out because I was like 20. I was in my early 20s that time, so I had to go home, and we didn't know until we got home, and then we saw it on the news that what actually happened, and then we're like, holy shit, like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh wow. I would be a big baby. I'd drop to my knees and start crying. Oh
Yeah.
wow. I, I'm so happy that you came out of that okay. 10 blocks.
Yeah,
That's
we
insane.
Yeah, I mean, our boss was there, and he kept his head on his shoulders a lot, and he was like pushing us of like, we need to leave, we need to like get out of here quickly. So like after the smoke cleared after the first tower, he kind of like pushed us to like book it, like we need to go now, we need to get out of this area because we were just lost, we were in shock, like what do we do, like what the hell's going on, like why did this happen, things like that. So
Wow. Well, that's awesome that your boss took that much care into his, employees and like had a head on his shoulders versus like,
yeah,
oh my gosh, what do we do? Thankfully he did what he needed to do. Wow.
yeah.
Okay. If you had a choice to move, would you want to oh, you said you already experienced a small town, but would you want to live in a small town like for however long?
I probably would. I like the small town vibes. It's
Mhm.
just like I just like the feel of it. It's like everyone knows each other, like I said, and you know, everything's not everything's available, but like the just like the vibe I feel like is a lot better.
Yeah.
Um, I do want to move. Actually, I'm thinking about actually not move. Like I want to get a house in Florida because I hate the cold weather. I can't stand it. And
Yeah.
I've been living here all my life and I still can't stand it. So I'm like done. So I want to be like a snowbird. They call it. I when it gets cold, I want to fly to Florida and stay there for like 6 months, and then maybe
Oh,
come back and then come back to New York when it's nice and warm again.
oh,
Like,
that's awesome. I want to do that too cuz we live in Kansas and there's lots of snow sometimes and I like it and I hate it at the same time. I like being in the warm house and see the cold outside, but
yeah.
to travel in it and to do errands in it, that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But it's like when you still got to go to work, right? Because New York, nothing shuts down. So 6 foot of snow, you may get like a delay, but you can get your ass into work, somehow. So it's
Yeah,
it's just like ridiculous. The ethics here. I want to live like a more slow down lifestyle after all
I
these years
see.
living here.
All right, so we're gonna now get started into our NGL. I hope you guys answered all the questions or said all the comments that you would like to because
Oh
we're about to look at
boy!
them right now. So here we go. Our first ever question. I hope you guys were not nasty, by the way. Watching
Nasty,
all of you, I won't
nasty.
read them. I won't
Yeah,
read them if they're
it was
nasty.
snip,
Okay.
wasn't it? I knew it. Dang.
Have you ever told a friend to focus
To what?
to
I think it
focus
had to.
to focus up?
And I think that was you. I told you to do that.
Oh, my
Oh,
face
God.
is turning red. Oh,
I remember now. I think I messaged you on the side. I'm like, Plixie, I think I need you to focus.
I thought I teased you for so long. I teased you for so long about that. Oh my gosh.
Take my first person shooter seriously.
Oh, so funny. Okay. The second question.
Oh
What
boy.
is Prime's favorite thing to say? Is it to focus up?
No, jeez, I don't know. Supremacy, help me out. You know me better than what do I say the most? I don't even know.
You always say I'm a piece of garbage. You
You
do
know
that one,
that's the funny thing about phrases you say a lot. You don't remember them. Like that's just the
right?
thing you would say. So like you would have to act. Someone would have to tell me. I say a lot. I probably do say a lot. I do curse. That's true, Venge. I do curse a lot, and I tried. And when I'm streaming, I'll tell myself like, please don't curse as much this
it's
time. Like,
it's a
try not
daily
to.
practice. I
Yeah.
don't honestly, I don't know how I do it. I really don't know how I do it. I curse on my like when I'm talking, when I'm relaxed in a situation. There's some words that slip up. I don't claim to never curse, but for some reason on stream it just goes away.
You know what it is? Like it's growing up in my neighborhood that I grew up in. It's just it was a rough
Yeah.
neighborhood, and it's just like it's just normal. Like people just talk like that all the time, and
Yeah.
it's just and it stays with you, and it's hard to like turn that off, especially when you're like doing public stuff like this and you're not supposed to.
Right.
I need to put like my work voice on when I do this stuff, so because I don't do it at work, and I can't do it at work, but it's like I should do the same thing. But yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah. I
Don't
remember
filter, let it flow. Yeah, exactly, man.
what's it called? I remember in high school, when bullies would come, I would have to speak like a sailor to be intimidating because the girl is just extremely intimidating. But I had to definitely say every name of the book to get them to back off a little bit.
It's funny you bring that up because it reminds me of my daughter because like we do curse around because she hangs around like my friends and stuff and we do talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because she learned not to do that. Like
Aw.
she's like the nicest person. She knows what it is, but she'll never say it. She's gonna be 10 and she's never said any word like that in her life. And she's been around this the whole time. It's just
Aw.
like she's the opposite of it.
She's a
So
little angel. Oh, that's
yeah.
so cute. This next question confuses me. So you might know what it means, but I
Sure.
don't. It says, "Who do you voodoo?"
Well, the answer is that's the answer. It's a line from a video game. It's from a song. It goes hoodoo you voodoo.
Oh, who do you think said that? Who's the target?
SKG. SKG.
SKG.
Yeah.
SKG. I'm
It
watching you.
sounds like most of his questions.
Oh my goodness. Somebody said cats or dogs.
Dogs.
Dogs, that's for sure. Pizza or hamburgers? Somebody wants to know.
Pizza.
How much of Transformers? How much of a Transformers fan are you?
I'm more of like an old school Transformers fan. Like I didn't follow all the new stuff that's happening with it. You know, I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s. So, I'm a fan of like the original Transformers, Beast Wars. But like, and then I watched the Shia LaBeouf movies. They were pretty cool. But other than that, like I haven't followed up on the new things.
I see. I see. Okay.
Cat. Oh, your cat was walking behind you.
My cat's stalking me because it's FEED time. It's
they know what that word is if you say it.
Yep. You're on earphones. Don't even try. I know you. I know you would probably scream it if you could.
I would.
He would freak out.
I was just about to.
He would freak out.
What?
And climb.
What?
He would climb all over me too, and he doesn't know how to not use his claws. Like he's. All right. It says this next question. It says Prime. Why do you betray us? I don't know how you would answer that. That's the thing.
I would never betray anyone.
No. Eventual says, "Mother, feed me."
I'm not Judas. Why would I do something like that?
We are all Judas. Okay. What is the most absurd thing you've been tricked into doing or believing?
Ooh.
That's very
interesting. I've fallen for some scam calls. I don't know if that counts. Like once or twice before I learned about it. But I don't know.
I think I've fallen for a pyramid scheme or two.
I've been looped into those and I got out just in time. But yeah, I've seen those pyramid schemes. You know what it is? Also, growing up in New York, you learn not to trust a lot of people. So it's really hard to like say I fall for a lot of things because like we automatically don't trust someone. Like, oh, you want $1? Like, what's this dollar? Like, well, how do I why are you giving me $1 for? Did you steal this dollar? Where'd you get the dollar from? Like, we have a million questions. Like, it could be anything. Like, we would just be like, no, I don't want it.
That's so funny. Oh God, I think I've fallen for like where you can make money at the end, and I'm like, yeah, I could sell, I can make that money, but it's just above me is the person's making like $30 sitting there eating chips. There is an important thing I'd like to bring up. Just a little side note, guys. There is a new scam call out there where they use, and it sounds like your, significant other. It could be your mother, your father, your son, your daughter, and it sounds like they somehow get that same tone, and it can convince people that they're being held hostage. And they won't allow you to hang up. And they have you send like either as much money as you can, even if you if you say like, I'm broke, I really don't have any money, they'll say give me whatever you have in your bank account, and you can transfer it over. And then, but the best thing to do in those situations is to hang up, even though it's scary. Hang up and call right back. And if it if the person answers, then you can have somebody else call the cops. But you gotta like be really careful on how you do it. You gotta make sure it's really quiet in the room. So I've seen those.
That's a good suggestion. SKG put, make a safe word with your family or significant other.
Yeah,
like,
that's
only a word
true.
like they would know, and they would have to say it on the call. That's a good idea.
Yeah, especially like I live away from all my family, so, and we only talk on FaceTime. So if I ever got a call like that, I feel like I would end up believing it, knowing what I know still, because I'm just like, so a safe word. That's very good, SKG. I would definitely take that into account. That's crazy though. I did want to just let everybody know that I heard that around this earlier today, and I was like, ooh, better tell my chat. Okay.
The more you know.
The knowledge is power. If you were to ever change your name, what would you change it to? Chatty Cathy. Chatty Cathy, that would be mine.
Shalissa.
Shalissa.
I'll change to Shalissa.
I
I
love that.
I don't know. I'm pretty like set on my name. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I'd
I
say
don't know.
my name too, but if I had to change it, I would do Chatty Cathy or, chatting with Kathy, and then have like the camera zoom in on my face. That'd be great.
Like change your username or like your real name.
Oh, wait. I just assumed username.
Oh, if it was, I mean, I've had other usernames in the past. I probably would reuse.
Oh, yeah? Like
Yeah.
what?
I used to have I used to be called Sparrow. Like I used to
Oh,
play. Oh man, wow, my mind's going blank. I used to play this
that's okay.
shooter for PS2. It was and my team had nicknamed me Sparrow, and I thought that was a cool name. I used to
I
have that one.
see.
Yeah, so I think yeah. I never really thought about it. I thought about rebranding, but I was like, I think I'm too into it now to actually rebrand it. So
I
I probably would
see.
put like a poll of like 5 different things and make people pick.
Oh, and SKG said, I did that with an ex. She didn't like energy drinks, so our safe phrase for her was energy drink because I know that's a lie. It happened to one, so I tracked
Oh,
her phone and called the cops. That's very good.
oh,
That's
nice.
very good. I would want mine to be gummy bears, but now that I said it, and now everybody knows it. So if anybody, okay. Anyways, we do have quite a few of these questions, so we'll try to get through them
Oh,
quickly. I don't
cool.
want to like tire you
Inquiring
out or
minds want to
anything.
know. I'm not tired. I had a Red Bull. Let's go.
Okay, good, good,
Not
good.
hashtag not a sponsor.
Hey, sponsor Prime. Okay, hashtag sponsor Prime. Do
Yeah.
you play a musical instrument? If so, how good are you at it?
I used to play the piano, but I haven't played in a very long time, so I wouldn't say I'm probably basic like at this point.
Oh,
So
that's still cool that you can play it though. I wish I
yeah.
could play something. I don't. I want to play the saxophone. That's what I really, really want.
Ooh, you got the
Yeah.
glasses for it already. So
I got all kinds of glasses, babe. Like I got like all kinds of
there
glasses.
you
We got
go.
all kind of colors. We got all kinds of glasses. I could be the saxophone lady in my town, and everybody could get mad that I'm playing outside and stuff.
There's that Plixie pop playing the saxophone again. Gosh darn it.
She's over there talking to her phone. Oh.
Call Jared and tell him to shut up.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Vengeful says, bro,
Sexy pop.
you are never into it to rebrand. I see. I see. Jazz glasses. Slaxy pop. Oh my
Sexy pop.
goodness.
There you go.
Let's
Boom.
see. Prime, what is your pet peeve? Somebody asked.
I have a few, but like my biggest one is just like it's like my when I'm by myself. Like I hate being interrupted when I'm doing something because I'm usually like focused to you on Apex and all. Um you know what like what my strangest pet peeve is? Like cuz I've been in IT for so long. You know when people like come to your computer and like show you stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they'll like go and try to like touch the monitor, like literally physically touch the screen. That annoys the shit out of like I literally grab people's hand and be like, get off, get off. Why do you need to like actually touch the screen? Just tell me where to go. Like that's
Yeah.
one of my pet peeves.
Oh God, I don't
Um
blame you.
moving stuff, like I like my wife and I get into arguments sometimes because of this because I know where my stuff is, but if you move it, like I'm totally lost and I'm like literally I know it's here. And she's like, it doesn't belong here. But I'm like, but this is where I know it is.
Oh no. Yeah, that's I think that's
Peanut butter fingers. No Avenge. No. Bad.
I think that's what Jared does. Like Jared will like grab something and just move it, and I'm like, this is where they go. Okay, this is where things go. This is its pile. You leave it
Yeah.
in this pile.
I think that's like all
Goodness.
couples things, you know, because like
Yeah.
you all have things that are laying around. You want it to be a certain way, but it's just like, no. I know it may be a mess, but I know where it is. It's my mess. I know exactly where things are in
Ooh,
that
see,
mess.
it's got to be a nice looking, nice pile of
It's a
things.
nice looking mess. It's a nice looking
Mm.
mess.
I see. I see. Okay. which of the two smells? Wait. Which of the two smells better? Fresh cut grass or bread baking in the oven? That's easy. Bread baking
Ooh.
in the oven is the only answer.
Ooh. I don't know. The smell of fresh grass is really nice as
No,
well.
stop it. You're telling
Hmm.
me a nice loaf of bread just got done out of the oven and your whole house smells like it? So you gotta open the windows? Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. You don't go outside very much. Go outside, Plixie.
I do too, go outside. I do too. I got like a skin condition because I was outside too long. Anyways, what is one ability that you believe everybody should possess?
Kindness and being humble. I think is ability everyone should have. Being
Yeah.
humble is like super important. You know, I tell this a lot to when I talk to people and I give them advice. I'm like, there's no reason for you to like put someone down or get mad at someone that you're probably not going to talk to like again. You know, so it's just like walk away. And being humble means like you're not bragging, you're not there boasting. It's like, okay, yeah, you're just being humble. You're not being too egotistical about it. You're just being like you're letting them have their moment, and then that's it. There's no reason for you to interject anything to make yourself feel superior for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of people like will judge and then think they're better and
Yep.
they don't know what that person's been through and what they've done recently and all the good things they've done. And so judging too quickly is, a form of being prideful. No, no, no. Let's see. What are the songs that make you sing along whenever you hear them? Disney
Uh,
music. Disney.
Disney music, nice, nice. I don't know if you guys know what soca music is. You ever heard of soca music?
I've never heard of that. What is
It's
that?
it's like music from the Caribbean, basically.
Oh.
So it's like usually when that's playing, like I'm like in my zone. I like to hear that type of stuff.
Oh, I gotta listen to that.
Yeah, I'll send
I'm
you
always
some.
interested in like new music. Have you ever heard of Mongolian throat singing? Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
What? No,
Yes.
I have to
Yes.
put that on.
Uh,
Mongolian throat singing.
yes, and you have to look up one band, LV Dragon. Can you please help me think of the name of it? It's ooh, what is it? What is it? Maybe I have it. Let me search if you don't mind. Um um.
Vince, you know about
I'll
them
have to
too? I've
find
never
it.
heard about this. This is great. I love learning new stuff.
Yeah, they're really cool band. I don't search it up unless I send it to you first. You have to listen
Okay.
to my song and then you can do your research. Because my song that I found, my band, is super cool. Super cool. Oh, The Hue! How did you guys know? The Hue! Yes, that's exactly what it's called. The
The Hue.
HHU.
I will
Yes.
check it out after the podcast and the Hue Wolf Totem or the
Yeah.
Hue
Any of their songs
UV
is
Hue.
wonderful.
Oh, nice. This
There's
looks
one
like very.
particular song.
Is it very like Is it close to like rock and roll? Is it like war type of music?
Yeah, it's like I would say it's inspirational, like go getter,
Hmm.
motivational music for
Okay.
sure. I'd see people working out to that. I
Oh,
would.
that's a good idea.
I would. Oh, Raven to Wolfbane. Hello. And
Mongolian
also
metal.
Mrs. Vengeful. I'm so sorry. I got excited when I saw you in chat, Mrs. Vengeful, but I just didn't get the chance to say hi. Hello, Mrs. Venge. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so we got quite a few more questions. What's the most addictive game for you?
Oh, right now it has to be Apex, 100%. I've been playing it for like 2 or 3 years, like consistently.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
and it just has like it's just my type of game. It's fast paced. It's PvP. So right now, me and SKG we're trying to do ranked and actually rank up in that, which is like super hard to do. It's like the hardest mode. So that's pretty much what I'm addicted to. And the other thing, and then the other game I'm addicted to right now is Minecraft because like Apex is like super high energy, and then Minecraft is like it gets you in touch with more of like your art side and kind of like
Mm-hmm.
just calm building and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
those are my two extremes right now.
Nice. I'm addicted to Overwatch and Dino games. I love me some Dino games. Oh my
Do you want?
goodness.
Is it because you want to be a dinosaur in your previous life?
Yeah, I won't be a pterodactyl for sure. Do you see all
Ooh.
my colors? I could be a pretty pterodactyl. I'm just saying. A pretty bird. What makes your day better?
Oh, my daughter 100% makes my day
Oh,
better.
stop. That's so
Yeah.
cute,
It's funny
Prime.
because like I had to go into the office yesterday, so she had to stay by her grandparents Wednesday night, and I didn't see her all day, and I was just like missing her. So I just like rushed over to pick her up at the end after work and like bring her home. I just like
Oh,
having her around. She's so much fun. She's like my
oh,
little personal assistant now.
oh.
She
That's so cute. I that my dad was like, that's why I had kids, so they can go get you the remote control.
Oh yeah. Yep. I used to do that with my sister too because my sister is like 12 years younger than me. So when I was, when we were at home, that's what that's what I used to do. I would like be on the couch and the remote would be like on the table and I couldn't reach it, so I would call her down all the way from upstairs, like, "Hey,
Oh
can you bring
no.
that over here?" And she would do it too.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Stannis says, "Do you play the Isle? You can play a Petra." I actually own the Isle. I
Ooh.
play
Yes.
Beast of Bermuda, and I also play Path of Titans. So I own all the dinosaur games. I love them all. They all got their quirks though. They need to finish and
And
fix the
Jurassic Park,
games.
right? You had Jurassic Park too.
I actually did have a Jurassic Park the zoo one, but you don't get to play as a dinosaur. You have to
Oh, just make
overlook a
this.
zoo.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. Who is the best movie villain in your opinion? Hmm.
Um, you know who's like my favorite villain overall? I think he probably did. They probably did make a movie. It's Skeletor from Masters of the Universe.
Oh, I know
He's
nothing about that.
Yeah, he's like my favorite villain like overall. Probably did make a movie from it. But movie villain would probably be like the next one would probably be Heath Ledger's Joker. Like
Oh,
he did a
yes.
phenomenal job. Like if they had called that movie like Joker or something like that, like he took the spotlight away from Batman in that movie. Like he was amazing in that
Yes.
movie.
You made me change my mind. I was actually gonna say he's not the best villain, but he's hilarious and I love him forever. Hades from Hercules. You
Oh
tell me that that man is not funny. That man is hilarious. He is like, whoa, is my hair out? I love him.
yeah,
I want to
pull the lever,
cosplay.
Crunk.
No, that's Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
I'm talking
that's
about
right. You're right. Oh
Hades.
man, it's
Don't
the same
quiz me on
genre.
my
It's like the
Disney
same
Prime.
genre. Very
Don't
good. You
stretch.
passed. That's
Yes.
exactly what I was going for. Good job.
Yeah. You were testing me. I got it. I
Test.
got it.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
What's your favorite exotic animal?
Exotic animal. You know what I like? I like a nice macaw, like the big macaw
Oh,
parrots. I feel like they're
yeah.
like super exotic and cool.
Have you seen the pink ones? I don't know what they're called, but they're my absolute favorite. They're all pink and they look like a cotton candy. Like if you put
Is it
them on a
like
stick.
like a cockatoo?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, they're beautiful. Those island birds are one of a kind.
Ooh, this is a dangerous question, Prime. Are you ready? Who's your
Danger, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's your favorite streamer to lurk on?
I don't. I don't.
Okay.
I don't have. I mean, it depends on the time of day, right? Like Vengeful's on in the morning, so
Uh-huh.
I'm always lurking in his stream
Yeah. Same.
until like mid afternoon, and then when afternoon comes, like either you'll jump on, so I'll lurk in your stream.
Uh-huh.
You guys are like the two most consistent people that are on all the time that I lurk. So it would be a
Oh.
toss up between you two. Um, and then like in the nighttime, whoever's on, like who do I do in the nighttime? I guess it depends on who's on in the nighttime, but it's always between you or Venge because Venge is morning and then you're like afternoon.
Oh, awesome. Yay. That's so cute. You're supporting your two best friends. Me first, but you know. Anyways, next question. Have you forgotten your have you forgotten your anniversary? And if so, how could you?
Darn it. No, I've never forgotten my anniversary. because it's around the same time my daughter was born, so like they're all in May. So if I
Aw.
if I do forget it, I can trace it back really quickly in my mind because I just remember her birthday, and just go back like 3 days because it's
Oh,
literally
I
3 days
see.
after that one. So
Oh, that's
I do for
awesome.
I do misplace the year sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was 2011, but I'll misplace that year sometimes. I have to say like, how long have we been married? And she was like, oh, you forgot, we 2011, blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Aw, that's so cute. For me and Jared, like we're so bad at it. Like we one time like woke up and we were like, "Did you know our anniversary was yesterday?" I was like, "Oh, happy anniversary!" It's like
Is
me
anniv-
too.
That's a good question. Is anniversary important to celebrate? For us, it's not. We don't celebrate it like as big as most people do. We just kind of go out to dinner and just remember it. But I guess it depends on the person, Stannis.
Yeah, I think I would say the same thing for me. It's not like a big deal. I mean, I love getting gifts. I'm that type of person. I like little things. So Jared will bring me cute little things like my favorite candy, the trolley gummy worms and stuff. So I mean, as long as he does that, then we can still remain married. That's okay.
Yeah, my wife and I actually we decided to, like, instead of gifts, we made a pact to just give each other experiences instead. So instead of like buying something tangible, one of us will book something to like an escape room or like axe throwing or like
Oh,
something that will give you like an experience that you never had before, or a trip somewhere, something like that.
yeah.
Like we do those type of things instead.
Yeah, I see. I see Mrs. Ventral said, I don't like getting gifts. I like giving gifts.
Oh
Aw,
well,
that's so cute.
it sounds like we need to send her our address so she
That's
can.
true. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Vengeful,
Yeah.
me
Mhm.
first. Let's see. What streamer keeps you motivated?
Oh, keeps me motivated to stream.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I wouldn't say anyone does. There is one streamer that I watch that plays Apex, and
Mm-hmm.
he keeps me motivated to actually playing Apex a lot because
Oh.
I like the way he plays it and the way he is in his stream. Like Apex is a very like has a very toxic community, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be like one of those people. I try not to be. I know
Right.
SKG is gonna yell at me because I think I yelled at him in a couple games because I was frustrated. But like I wanna not be like that. I want to be like like, oh, okay, maybe you're having a bad day. A little bit more passive when I play that game because
Yeah.
everyone like we go back to like what we were saying before. You don't know what everyone's going through. So it's
Exactly.
just yeah.
I can definitely attest to that. I play Overwatch and I am very competitive with it, and I try not to get angry. So when I'm like on stream, for sure, I throw a little bits of comedy, like I'll throw my hair around and just be the crazy person that I am to just kind of show people like it's a game. Yes, it's very frustrating. I think it's okay to be frustrated, but you don't
Mhm.
ever want to like get angry with that person because you're right. You don't know what they're going through on a day to day basis. Maybe there's
Yeah.
something going on where their games are just not as good, their style and stuff.
Yeah.
Um
Figure out who you
oh
want to be.
see. Okay, so also we got one more game to play. It is head to head throwdown. It's where we are
Mhm.
gonna I have 3 topics and I'll let you choose first because you're the guest. On what side you would like to debate on. It's a lighthearted debate, no political, guys,
Ooh,
not
let's go.
political.
Let's go.
Okay, ready for our first topic.
Yeah.
Okay, should dogs be allowed in supermarkets?
Ooh.
Which side would you like to debate on? And let's see who wins. Chat will vote. Chat, you guys are going to vote on who wins.
Um, I'll go with no.
No, that they're not allowed in? Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, should dogs be allowed in supermarkets? What would you say to the disabled dogs and dogs that require medications and other things, Prime? I mean, they would need their care not only, for at home, but out and
Ooh.
about. You can't leave
Wha-
your dogs in the hot car,
Wow.
Prime. Is that what you want, Prime? You want the little Mrs. Tuffet to be locked in the hot car all day long or at home without their meds?
Well, I think if you're disabled, then you should definitely go with someone other than a dog to a grocery store because you may pick up an incorrect product or something like that, and the dog's not really going to be able to help you. Say, there's a cheaper bag of sugar like down there if you want to just pick up that. And I wouldn't suggest leaving your dog in your car, but if you did, maybe roll the window down a little bit. I don't know if you should leave your dog in your car. Maybe you should leave them home at least.
I got one word, or I got two words for you. Service dog. That's all I have to say.
I mean, the service dog's just like leading you around the aisles, right? So what if you're
I mean,
blind? Shouldn't you be with someone to help you, pick things from the shelves or something like that?
service dogs nowadays can do a lot of things. They can not only help you pick up products, your keys, your things that you drop, but they can also guide you to not bump into carts. They can also guide you to not bump into human beings.
Hmm.
If there's like a new thing that they put in the store that the person hasn't already memorized, they help them around that. So, what would you say to that? You still don't think
Oh,
dogs are allowed in the supermarkets?
what if you're in the supermarket and you encounter people that are afraid of dogs? Now you're introducing a fear factor to someone that they might have to just take another aisle all because of you and kind of wait for you to leave that aisle because they can't deal with an animal in there.
Hmm. I would say a person's overall, if they have blindness or a heart problem, like somebody, and they actually needed the dog to alert in said heart problem or epileptic problem, that they would need that service dog inside the store, regardless of that person's quote unquote fear.
I mean, does the dog need to be with you the whole time, or could they just be like in
They
like
would,
a waiting area,
mm-hmm,
like in the front of the store until you get there?
they would probably have to be there all the time. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I agree with Vengeful. You should just go delivery and solve everyone's problems.
Vengeful. Listen, it's a thing between A and B. A and B. Vengeful.
I'm gonna
It's
steal. I'm gonna
not.
steal. It's
It's
a good.
not
It's a good
about
idea. It was a
you.
very good idea.
Okay, guys, vote in the chat. LV Dragon, please put up a poll. We're gonna wait on the results first, and then we'll jump on over to our next topic. Who do you think won the argument? It better be me, chat. I'm watching all.
I'm
of
gonna
you.
vote for you if it comes out.
Actually, you know what's funny? Outside of the argument, I actually do agree with you. Other than service dogs
Oh, you
themselves.
did. You had a good. You made some good points as well. I wasn't expecting all those, so that was very good. You're a
Thank
good
you.
debater.
Thank you. I actually really do love to debate. I love it. I love it. I'm not as smart as I would like to be. That's why I always try to further my education. But you know.
That looks delicious.
I can't with you. It's like I can't hydrate with you around. And then I look
Red
up
stuff.
and read what Snipman said because I'm not gonna read it.
I was peeing, so I missed it. Well, so
Thank
was
you.
Plixie apparently. So
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So what is the poll say? Did everyone vote? Hurry up, chat. Hurry up.
Ooh, interesting.
I can't see the poll. I don't know why. It got like 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. That's just a health potion. I'm gonna buy. Somebody needs to. Because I'm broke. Somebody needs to buy me a little bottle,
Ooh,
and so it
yeah.
looks like a health potion. It's 3v2 with Prime at the winner. Prime wins.
Oh.
Oh, chat. You
Listen,
done messed up. Wait till
sometimes
my
you need
next
your
stream.
alone time when you're shopping.
Y'all wait till next stream. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, you in trouble, Chad? You got in trouble?
Next question. Let's see. Should restaurants ban you from bringing in your mobile phones?
You want me to pick a side?
You can pick a side.
Oh, I'm gonna pick the side of yes. You should be able to bring your mobile phone.
Darn it! I was hoping you'd choose the other one. Okay.
I mean, that's an easy question, but let's see.
Okay, let's see. Let's see who wins. All right, ready? Let's go. Okay, so would you like to start the argument, or shall I?
I mean, the obvious reason why you should always have your mobile phone is for emergency, if in case you're choking or anything like that. You have quick access to call someone. I know you're gonna say the restaurants have phones in them, which they can use as well to call if there's an emergency. But I feel like a mobile phone will be quicker.
You see, I understand that, but isn't today in society so quick with the phones and so quick to answering and texting that when you go out with your significant other, it could create arguments. You can, accidentally ignore that said person that you're having dinner with. In today's society, I think it would be better if people would call the restaurant if there was an emergency. That's way it's the restaurant's responsibility to get to the family and let them know if there is an emergency they need to attend to, and that they should answer it that way. That way there's family created time. That way there's the importance of family and the importance of conversation between one another, and it's not so quick of the phone call and with the phone in front of other people's faces. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No,
Well, I'm
go ahead.
glad you brought up responsibility because that's a big part of it. And if you bring your phone into a restaurant, you should be responsible for putting it down and having a conversation with the person in front of you and having it there just in case you need it.
How many times have we seen on the internet that people are on their phones and they walk into a pole? Have people been responsible enough? Do you really think humans would be that responsible to put down their phones and have the what's that word? The discipline to do that? Because humans are long in the past and in the future have shown to not to have strong discipline with oneself. So,
I mean,
that's
a great argument you bring up, but I think that's a very low percentage of people walking into polls, and they probably deserve to walk into a poll if they're on their phone and not paying attention.
Do
But
you
I
have
think,
those statistics, sir?
do you?
Son of a gun! No, I don't.
So speaking in a generalization, I think overall, and also let's not forget, phones in a restaurant help promote that restaurant. People posting pictures on Instagram, doing food reviews. This is promotion for the restaurant, so I think that would be, a great, thing for them to have.
That can also deny the restaurant. A lot of people, like Karens, could be like, hey, this restaurant didn't give me 100% off on my food, so I'm gonna, give them a bad review. Can create lots of toxicity throughout the conversation of using the cell phones. Okay, chat, what do you guys think? I honestly think Prime won that one. Also, you got me in the very end. You naughty Nelly. Darn it. This is fun though. I actually love this. All right, chat.
Restaurants should ban and remove families that have children that are unruly. Yes, I agree with you, Vengeful. That's yeah. That's annoying to be in a restaurant and your kid is screaming and the parent is just sitting there like, I'm gonna finish my food while not doing anything about it. So
this one, I actually worked at this restaurant, and they had like really high shelves with beautiful glass plates and everything that were very expensive, that were bought in Germany. And so we were told to be very careful when cleaning them. This child was being so unruly that he climbed up onto the shelf that was like 5 feet from sitting down, and he climbed up and the plate dropped and smashed onto his head. They actually had to call an ambulance to come pick him up. He was fine, but the parents let him climb all the way up there, and that to me was absolutely ridiculous. And they actually tried to sue the restaurant that we worked at. So it was crazy.
Yeah, I think people
Prime wins.
It's by a low margin. I barely won that one.
Okay. Next topic. By the way, guys, thank you everyone for being here. You guys are amazing. Make sure you guys follow Prime.
You guys are great. I'm glad you were able to come in.
Yes. Okay. Next topic. Are you ready, Prime?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Okay. Is it ethical to keep zoos around?
You picked the side this time. I picked the last two.
I'm gonna go against.
That
I'm gonna go
it's not
against.
okay.
That it's not okay to have zoos around.
Okay. I was gonna pick that, so that was the easier argument.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have to pick. Why would we want to keep zoos around?
You are the guest. You could change your mind.
No. It's fine. Let's go.
Okay. I think it's unethical to keep zoos because look at SeaWorld. Look at SeaWorld. Look at what happened to Free Willy. Look at what they done to him. That's not okay. And there's so many good things with not keeping zoos around. There's a lot of money that would be saved. The only thing I would say that is good about zoos is the rehabilitation centers, but to have people in them and for them to pay tickets is a zoo. So no, I don't think that people should be visiting. I don't think people need to be touching nothing, seeing nothing. It's animals. You see them on National Geographic. Your turn.
Well, there's a lot of animals that are going extinct out in the wild, such as polar bears and the black rhino. So I think if we were able to hold some of these in captivity in a larger zoo, we were maybe able to protect this population and kind of grow them and make them into something that not non-instinct.
So you think the amount of crowds and popcorn and peanuts and children jumping into the habitats, you think that would be good for them? You think
I think that would be great, especially for carnivores that are hungry and want to eat stupid people that decide to jump over fences and play with a lion. Like maybe you shouldn't be part of the population. At that point. But I think these are wild animals and people need to be responsible and take better care when they go to the zoos.
I see. Well, I would have to disagree because you know why? They're making robot dolphins. Look it up. They're making robotic dolphins, and I think that it would be better if that people made robotic animals and just not tell anybody the difference, because how would we know? And then they'd pay a bunch of money to go see these animals, and they'd be really good, cool robots. And I think,
I mean, I think that's great that we're able to learn from these animals in captivity and use that to create better technology for ourselves. That's how I would view that.
Son of a gun, you had to go there, didn't you? Oh man, I can't
Wouldn't
even
you?
go against that. You won right there.
Wouldn't you love to have the smell of a hound dog?
This what?
Wouldn't you like to be able to smell like a hound dog? Here, we created a device based on our research for hound dogs.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's
Oh,
see.
would you like to lose weight? How about the metabolism of a cheetah? We can put that in you.
Mrs. Ventral said, "Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes."
Exactly, Miss Metro. I love it. That's great. Great.
We know they changed their batteries.
Act up, you can get smacked up. Act up.
I want to sleep like a cat and get good sleep.
Oh, you know what, Mr. Vengeful Madness? Come on down to our zoo. We've been doing research on cat naps. We have developed a pill that would be able to do that for you.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like you eat like part of a tiger, and then the tiger is like helps you be more ferocious in your life. Ooh. I don't trust. Okay, let's vote, guys. Vote on this. Y'all better let me win this one. I'm just saying. If I'm
Plixie.
wrong, you still better. This is actually really fun. I'm really glad that I had a hard time coming up with the third game, so I did some research, and this is gonna be.
No, those are good topics. Like that's very good debatable topics. Like they both have good pros and cons.
Yeah. I was debating on, and I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I was gonna debate on whether or not you should bring a 2-year-old into a theater.
Ooh.
That one would be kind of hard for me because I've sat through a theater with a crying child the entire movie and had to leave. Let's see. Prime wins again.
What's prime meat or primate?
Oh, I don't know. I think LV Dragon's confused.
That's my new name. There's my new screen name. Prime meat. I'm prime meat, baby. Let's go.
Prime's secretly gonna be sponsored by like a steak company. Wouldn't that be
Boar's
fantastic?
Head. Sponsor me, Boar's Head.
Oh my gosh. Big no.
Oh, Plixie Potter or oh, okay, got it.
Plixie Platter or Priime. How in the world did we get that many votes? 37 to 19.
What?
There's only 8
Let's
people
go.
here. I vote it's rigged. It's rigged. Okay. Anyways, all right, chat. Thank you for everyone tuning in on today's episode of Plixie on Point. It has been an absolute pleasure to be your host and to have the opportunity to share this space with you with such an incredible guest, Priime. Your insights and experience have truly enriched our conversation today, and I also want to extend a huge thank you to our viewers for your support and engagement. Your comments and questions were so insightful and thought-provoking. We couldn't have such a great show without you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to stay connected with us on social media and tune in next time for another exciting episode of Plixie on Point.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes, and then
It was
we're gonna
fun.
do.
Thanks for having me.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna do a cool thing. Hold on. I gotta. Oh,
Okay.
God, wait a minute. Wait. Where's the? Shh, it's okay, chat. Shh, all right. It's just okay. Okay. Wait, that's the train one.
This stream has gone off the rails.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.